In Christianity, God's providence refers to His successful management and guidance. Providence signifies that God oversees and plans all events, governing history to achieve His intended outcomes. For instance, the book of Esther chapter 6 serves as a classic example of God's providence and ordination, where the Jewish nation was saved from the brink of death. This shows that God led and provided for them. Additionally, Ligonier Ministries explains that providence means there is a purpose behind everything, and God has a plan and purpose for the world. He governs history, from the smallest to the most significant events, to fulfill His plans and purposes. God is not a passive observer of history. Rather, He designs and oversees it to ensure that it reaches His intended goals. The fact that Christians do not deny that large events like world wars are under the Lord's control suggests an understanding of the doctrine of providence. Understanding God's providence requires deeper doctrines and thoughts, as it involves God's love and support, and everything we experience progresses according to His plan and purpose. This understanding allows us to appreciate our relationship with God more deeply. From another perspective, God's providence means His involvement and concern for everything in the created world. God created the world and has a plan and purpose for everything that happens in it. Even seemingly random outcomes, like the roll of dice, are determined by God. This indicates that God governs history to fulfill His achievements and purposes. Moreover, God's providence is not limited to personal life issues but also instructs us to conform to reality and endure. Predestination and providence are distinguished by before and after creation, and by God's perfection and His mode of activity within the created world's environment and conditions. Predestination focuses on the nature of a perfect God, while providence focuses on God's mode of activity within the conditions of the created world. This explanation should help understand God's providence from a different viewpoint. God's providence is a crucial element that provides faith and joy in all our experiences.